Hi everyone, my name is Tyne Woodard Smith and I will be presenting a child care subsidy and quality. This topic is very important to me because as a preschool director, I work closely with families who rely on subsidies to afford care. I also see how this policy impacts staffing, classroom quality, and overall program operation. Childcare is not only a support for the families, but it is also a crucial part for a child's development. Because of this policy that affects access and quality, have long-term impacts on families, children, and communities. My policy overview. The Child Care Subsidy Program helps low-income families afford early childhood education. It is funded through a federal program such as a Child Care Development Fund and management through a state level. Families who qualify receive financial assistance and providers are reimbursed for the care they provide. However, reimbursement rates are often lower than actual cost of care. This policy is important because directly impacts whether the family can access child care and whether programs can maintain a high quality service. Why does this policy matter? This policy matters because it allows families to work or attend school while their children are cared for in a safe environment. Without subsidies, many families would not be able to afford child care. However, the policy also impacts the quality of care children receive. When fundings are limited, programs may struggle to provide materials and maintain low teacher-to-child ratios and retain qualified staff. Higher qualified early childhood education is essential for development, and access should not be limited by income. Research findings. Research shows that child care subsidies increase access to early childhood education, especially for families experiencing economic hardship. However, the quality of the care can depend on how much funding program receives. According to the Child Care Awareness of America, higher reimbursement rates allows programs to invest in better learning materials, staff training, and classroom environments. These improvements lead to stronger development outcomes for children. This shows that funding is directly connected to quality and not just access. History of the policy. The Child Care and Development Funding was established in 1990 to support working families and promote child development. Over time, the policy has expanded to several other families, including additional requirements related to safety and quality. However, because each state manages its own subsidy system, it differs in eligibility, reimbursement rates, and access. This creates an inconsistency on how families experience the policy depending on where they live. Changes over time. Over the years, the policy has evolved to include stronger safety requirements such as background checks, trainings, and licensing standards. These also have been stronger focused on importance of quality through systems like quality rating of improvement systems. While the changes are important, funding has not always created the same rates. This creates challenges for providers who are experiencing a higher standard without receiving enough financial support. My proposal is to increase the reimbursement rate so that they better reflect on a true cost of improving high-quality care. Programs need enough funding to pay fair wages, provide materials, and maintain safe and engaging environments. When funding does not cover the cost of care, programs may struggle to stay open or lower quality of care to survive. Increasing fundings would support both families and providers and help ensure all children have access to high-quality early learning experience. Advocacy plan. My advocacy plan includes reaching out to policymakers, families, and community members. As a preschool director, I can share real-life examples of how subsidy rates impact classrooms, staffing, and child's experience. I would also use research and data to support my message. Combining personal stories with evidence is a powerful way to advocate for change. Additionally, I would encourage families to share their experiences to help highlight the importance of this policy. Call to action. My call to action is policymakers and community members to support increased funding for child care subsidies. Investing in early childhood education benefits children, families, and society as a whole. When we support early learning, we investing in the future success lead to policy changes and improve access and quality for all of the children. In conclusion, child care subsidy programs play a major role in both access and to the child care quality of education. While processing has been made, there are still gaps to address. We can create more equality system and that benefits all families and children. This is my AI statement. Thank you.